So then we'll come back down to our object player, and we'll open that. So first we'll set a collision event with our wall, because what it's going to do is it's going to go up and down. So when it hits our wall, we want it to stop. Next we want to set a keyboard event for when we hit up. And we'll set our direction to up at a speed of 5, so it moves a bit faster than our ball. Now if you go right click and click duplicate, you can select down, and that makes a duplicate. That's just handy for when you're doing duplicates somewhere. Next we'll add an event for when no key is pressed, because we'll tell it to not move. And we'll leave it at that for now. Just a second. Rightio. I suppose we can create our room now. So we'll come up here and create our room. Snap it to 32. It's just a simple one. We'll start making some walls, holding down the shift and clicking with the left mouse and dragging, just to remind you. We'll have our end zone here. Now see how I said that it'd be red here? Well, what it'll do is when we set that create event, so when we set that create event, it's being told to change its color. So we'll come up here to our backgrounds tab, down here to that drop down box, and we'll select our field. That's what it's going to look like. Come back up here, and we'll select our ball. And we'll run our game. So there, the ball's running around. It's got faster. Our scores went up. And that's all we wanted to do. Okay, so we're done. So we'll name this our single player practice. It's a single player practice game. Then we will come back up here to our objects. I'm going to create a new object. This one will be our object com ball. So now we're going to create our second part of our game, which will be one player going up against a com. So we'll start off by adding a create event. And in our create event, we want our com ball to do the same thing, to start moving in those directions at a speed of 4. Next we want our collision event. Basically the balls are all going to be the same, except we're going to add different things to different balls. Alright, so we'll have our wall, and we just want it to bounce off. Collision event with our player. We'll have it bounce off, and just like last time, we'll have it moving relative to 1, so it's going to get faster. Now this ball, just like last time, oops, I'm going to add that end zone again, but this time we're going to change some things. First of all, we're going to set our score to -10 in relative. Then we're going to have it jump to the middle again, Oops, that's not what we wanted. Now let's start moving in our directions again. And at speed of 4. Now here comes the tricky part. If our score, this is where we start using variables here, okay? So we'll put this down into here. Now if our score is equal to minus 100, so we'll set it to 100. If the score is equal to minus 100, now we come down to our control panel here. We'll start and end a block. We'll want to just come up to here. Now this might look a bit different to previous versions, but we want to select this one here, display message. Just drag that into the middle of the blocks. And we'll have com wins. Then we'll set the score back to 0 and restart the current room by going up to here and clicking and dragging that. We won't have an effect. Alright. Next we're going to create a duplicate of our player 1 end zone by right clicking, clicking duplicate. This one will be our object player 2 end zone. And just like before, it's going to change to a different color. So basically we're going to do the same here. We're going to right click that. I'm going to duplicate the event when it collides with our player 2 end zone. Except we want to set it to plus 10. Basically we're just going to we're going to flip it. So anything that's a minus, we change to a plus. Finally, we'll just change that to player 1 wins. That's pretty much all we're doing.